Thalanos was once a land of light. Its cities glimmered, its people prospered. The very air hummed with magic. Then came the shadow blight, a creeping darkness consuming all in its path. It choked the land, twisted its creatures, and stole the light from the hearts of men. Hope dwindled with each passing year. The people cried out for a savior. In the heart of Thalanos, nestled among towering shadow-touched peaks, lay the village of Eldoria. It was here in the shadow of impending doom that a spark of hope would ignite. The elders, keepers of ancient prophecies, spoke of a chosen one, a child of immense strength and unwavering courage destined to rise against the darkness. Whispers of this prophecy spread like wildfire. They reached the ears of a simple blacksmith, a man named Thane, and his wife, Lyra. Their newborn son, a babe with eyes as bright as the sun, would become the embodiment of this hope. His name was Kalen, and his journey was about to begin.
Even as a baby, his cries held an unnatural strength. His laughter echoed like thunder through the mountain valleys. As he grew, so did his power. He was faster, stronger, more resilient than any child his age. The prophecy was true.
Thane, recognizing the potential within his son, began his training early. Kalen learned to wield a sword before he could walk. He wrestled bears for sport and outran the mountain goats. Lyra, though fearful of the burden her son would carry, instilled in him a strong moral compass. She taught him kindness, compassion, and the importance of justice. Years passed in a blur of sweat, steel, and mountain air. Kalen grew into a formidable warrior, tall and muscular, with eyes that burned with an inner fire. He was the embodiment of Thalanos' last hope. The weight of the prophecy rested heavily upon his shoulders. He would not let his people down. One crisp autumn day, a young woman wandered into Eldoria. Her name was Alara. She was a healer, her hands possessing the gift of mending both flesh and spirit. Her arrival brought a much-needed ray of light into the grim reality of their lives.
Kalen, instantly smitten by her beauty and grace, found his heart stirred for the first time.
Alara, drawn to Kalen's strength and determination, found solace in his presence. They were two souls, bound by fate, destined to fight for the light in a world consumed by darkness. Their love blossomed amidst the encroaching shadows, a beacon of hope in the face of despair. They trained together, fought side by side, their bond unbreakable. But their happiness was short-lived. The darkness had other plans. It whispered into the ear of a man consumed by envy, a man who coveted Kalen's power and Alara's love. This man, Kalen's childhood friend, would soon become his greatest enemy. His name was Darius. Ambition burned in his eyes, fueled by whispers of the Shadow Blight. He craved the power that Kalen possessed, the adoration that Alara so freely gave.
Consumed by jealousy, I made a pact with the darkness. I betrayed my friend, my village, my very soul.
One moonless night, as Kalen trained under the watchful eyes of the elders, Darius struck. He plunged a dagger, blessed by the Shadow Blight, into Kalen's side. Alara, attempting to intervene, was mortally wounded.
Alara, no.
Kalen watched in horror as the light faded from her eyes. Grief and rage tore through him, a tempest of emotions threatening to consume him. He had failed his people, his love, his destiny.
I swear vengeance. I will make Darius pay. I will make the Shadow Blight pay.
The Shadow Blight twisted Kalen's pain, amplifying his anger into a cold, unyielding fury. He was no longer the bright hope of Thalanos, but a weapon forged in the fires of vengeance. The mountains themselves trembled at his rage.
I trained relentlessly, honing my skills to a razor's edge, fueled by the memory of Alara and the suffering of my people.
Word of his survival spread. He became a symbol of defiance, a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. People flocked to his banner, forming a resistance against the encroaching darkness.
We fought with the fury of the damned, pushing back against the Shadow Blight inch by bloody inch.
Kalen led from the front. He was a whirlwind of steel and fury, cutting down swaths of shadow creatures, his every blow fueled by righteous anger. He toppled corrupted giants, outmaneuvered packs of shadow wolves, and faced down horrors that defied description.
For Thalanos, for Alara, we will not yield.